What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are going to talk about the Mario Kart Tour beta. Now, full disclosure, I haven't played the beta yet, but there's widespread opinions on this, and a couple of sites that I trust and a couple of channels that I trust. I've heard some of their feedback, and it kind of sounds like, again, it's just a beta, so we have to be aware of that. But it kind of sounds like Nintendo kind of botched this whole beta. It's kind of weird. But here's this is on Nintendo Life, and the beta for Mario Kart Tour doesn't seem to include proper multiplayer racing. Now, again, if you play Mario Kart like I play Mario Kart, the big thing about it is multiplayer. And in 2019, that would mean multiplayer online. And it's apparently everybody was playing against bots, and they didn't even know that it was bots. It's kind of a strange situation. But let's see, the beta for Mario Kart Tour recently went live in Japan. If you haven't read our previous post, it includes the usual driver roster and selection of retro tracks. Races are cut down to just 2 laps, and the game is played vertically with touch input and swipe commands. It all seems relatively straightforward until you enter a race against other players. Despite matchmaking prior to the beginning of each race, the team over at GameXplain have discovered the upcoming mobile release is simply grabbing profiles of players which are then represented as CPU during the race. It's somewhat similar to Toad Rally multiplayer mode in Super Mario Run, where you are matched against someone's previous run. If you're still not convinced this is how multiplayer works in Mario Kart Tour, you can even choose to skip the cutscene at the start of the race. You are also able to exit the game and re-enter to continue a race. If you were actively racing against others online and did this, you would likely be disconnected. So, in other words, there doesn't appear to be proper multiplayer mode in the beta version of Mario Kart Tour. Of course, this might not necessarily mean the final version of the game is the same. What are your thoughts about Nintendo's approach to multiplayer in Mario Kart Tour beta? Tell us below. Now, this is why you got to take the good with the bad with Nintendo. They don't really get caught up in a lot of nonsense that a lot of other companies get caught up in, but at the same time, their lack of transparency sometimes is a real problem. If you were not going to play against other people online in the beta, they should have given us this information, because as it looks, there's a matchmaking process prior to it, and apparently it's grabbing other profiles from other players, and it appears to be matchmaking, but in reality it looks like it's just CPU based, taking profiles from players, I guess random people. And again, I'm saying this as someone that hasn't played it. I heard GameXplain talk about this, and it's just weird, man. Like, why, Nintendo? Why? What the hell's the point of it? Like, again, this should be, again, if the goal is to make this an online video game, which that's the massive selling point to a Mario Kart mobile game, is for it to be online. I mean, I get it. If it's not online and you're still just messing around, I guess you can play Mario Kart without any competition, but is that really that fun? I mean, we all have done it. I've done it for years on Super Mario Kart on Super Nintendo, which is playing on my old school TV right now. But we're in 2019, and you're trying to make a mobile game. You need to have the multiplayer component to the game. And if you weren't going to have it in the beta, then you should have communicated that properly so people understood exactly what they're getting into. And that does not seem to be the case. Now, again, if there's something I'm missing, please let me know. But I'm going on GameXplain's explanation, and I trust GameXplain. I've been a fan of GameXplain since probably 100,000 subscribers. And they're at like 1 million now. Big fan of that channel and those guys. So this is strange. This doesn't make sense at all to me. I've seen gameplay of it. I can't show gameplay. Nintendo's not going to allow any screenshots, any video right now. Nintendo doing what Nintendo does. It looks pretty damn good. I will say that much. It looks really good. The controls look awkward as hell. Very awkward. Not sure I'm feeling the game. I mean, again, I'm not a mobile gamer anyway. I don't even play handheld games that much. I just like to be in front of my TV with my controller. But this is Mario Kart. This is like my favorite series ever. So I am going to try this game once it releases on Android. I will probably buy the full version too, just to have it, just to try it out, just to fool around with it. I would anticipate Nintendo's going to put a lot into this game. This is a big project for them. They take their IPs very seriously. I never played Super Mario Run, so I'm not sure how that turned out. People seem to be pretty happy with Super Mario Run. But Mario Kart is their bread. Like, this is the king franchise for them. I mean, this is the game that sells the most copies on their systems at this point. Mario Kart Wii sold like 35 million copies. I know Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U sold almost. I think it sold more copies than any game. And I'm pretty sure 8 Deluxe on the Switch has sold more copies than any game. I mean, Mario Kart is their main franchise in terms of sales. So they don't want to bring this out to the biggest user base that they've ever brought it out to, which is the mobile market, and botch it. I can't imagine that they would bring this out without proper multiplayer. I can't imagine it, but maybe they will. I have no idea. I have no idea. But it's going to be interesting to find out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And then go check out Game Explain. Phenomenal YouTube channel focusing on video games, a lot of Nintendo video games. And other than that, you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.